Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mobo. Thank you so much for clicking my video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you makeup techniques that will change your makeup game, makeup techniques that will change your life, makeup technique that will elevate your makeup look, the long-lasting sustainability, beautification, and everything that you basically want your makeup to do. These makeup techniques are going to do them for you. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then make sure you subscribe right now, like this video, and then let's start. Summer floating over my heart. We're both dancing over the dark side. I don't know who Check it out. The first thing that you basically want to do to your face is to prime your face so that your makeup will last, so that it will stay, so that it will, you know, not crack or not destroy. So make sure you prime your face. One of the places that your makeup tends to separate quickly will be your concealer. So make sure you hydrate your under eye with an under eye hydrator, or and also apply under eye primer. You are not only applying primer to your face, but you are also applying primer to your under eye so that it can help your concealer to last long and not to separate. For your foundation, there's this girl on TikTok that tends to blend out her foundation with her hands and then apply it to her face with her hands. I'm going to put a picture or like a video here. That sounds like something that you should do, honestly. That sounds like something you should do. Just not that amount. I have tried it and I have seen that applying my foundation and blending it out with my fingers give it the sheer skin like coverage that I want. Not packing so much, but just blending it out with my fingers first before like going in with a makeup sponge gives it like a full on finish. So one another step that I want you to know is spraying your foundation down with your setting spray. Now, your setting spray is supposed to make your makeup last, make it not to crack. If you spray your makeup like at every step, it has like a bigger chance of it lasting longer. So try that. Try setting your makeup with setting spray after every step. When blending your foundation, always avoid your direct under eye because you don't want to create a buildup of product so that your concealer will not break. So yeah, let me do this other side. You can see how very little foundation I have applied, and now I have shared it out with my finger. Why this seemed to be like a little bit it's messy, it's actually worth it, I guess. So this is just my skin with my finger alone. I have not used a blending sponge. So now I'm just going to go over it with the blending sponge just to smooth it out perfectly. Yeah. So this is my skin with foundation. Now the next thing that I want you to apply will be your blush. I'm going to be using this pink lipstick. As usual, I do not have a cream blush. So I'm just going to apply it to this part here of my cheek, this high point. There's this thing raining now on TikTok. You know, TikTok is like where you get all the tea. It's basically applying your concealer at the beginning, at the middle, and then blush at the end. If you don't want to do that, this is like a great alternative because you still get the blush at the end. And why I apply very little is so that I can like blend it out very well. Like if you want to use a cream blush, apply your cream blush first before you apply your concealer. Don't go in with your concealer first before applying cream blush because your blush will not be able to blend into your concealer. But after you've applied your blush and then you go in with concealer, your concealer will then be able to blend in with your blush. That's what I have noticed, and that's what worked for me. Everybody is different, and everybody can have their own like different opinion as to how they prefer to apply their makeup. But this is just what works for me. So this is my skin, my skin in my skin. So the next thing that I want to do is going with my concealer. This concealer is 2 to 3 shades lighter than my skin. It's like it's not 2 to 3, it's like 2 shades lighter than my skin. So I'm going to apply concealer into the inner corner of my eye and also at the outer corner to create that uplifting look. Then to contour your nose, if you have a very big flat nose like me, just apply concealer to the sides of your nose like this. And then of course at the bridge of your nose, your forehead, and your chin. This is like a very quick and easy makeup routine, makeup tutorial kind of vibe. Always spray your sponge. I don't suggest you get it like soaking wet. I don't think that ever works. So just always spray it so that it can be like a little bit damp. Now, because this concealer is like runny liquid, I tend to let it dry in for a bit. I'm just going to use my fan to dry it. And I'm letting it dry in for a bit because I want it to have that coverage, like that full coverage effect. So that's why I'm just going to leave it to dry in for a little bit. And then always tap, 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 tap. Don't swipe, just tap. So this is what my skin is looking like right now. And it looks really flawless and very easy. Like if you zoom in close, you can see how flawless and how like easily blended and beautiful my skin is looking. And that's the whole point of makeup. If your makeup is not making you look beautiful, throw it away. So for contour, basically, you want to know where your cheekbone is. I can feel my cheekbone here, so I have to apply my contour here. So it's just like I apply very little contour because I'm going to blend it out as opposed to dragging it, then it will be too much. So just apply it. I always suggest that you apply your contour higher up than bringing it down. Baking. I'm using this Sasha Buttercup powder in the shade banana. So one thing you want to do is before baking, try to go over your concealer, like try to just tap over it. This will smoothen out any creasing that has formed, and then always dab your powder at the back of your hand, and what's left just lightly go over that part, over your concealer area. If you don't go over your like concealer, like making sure you blend it out before applying your concealer, the powder is going to set into those creases that are formed, and then your concealer will start creasing. I know some people will be like, these tips, they are not new, they are not, there's nothing fancy, blah blah blah. I know you know everything since you got your degree and you know every fucking thing, but there are people who don't know, and I'm doing this video for them. So in case if you already know, so this is not to bake, this is just to set. If you are someone that likes baking, always set your concealer first before going in with a baking powder. While I don't bake underneath my eyes, I actually bake my nose because I'm just going to set my contour, and I'm going to be using this Juvia's palette today. As you can see, it has been used and abused. I'm just going to take this brown shade. This is the one I use. It's already finished, but I don't want to let it go. Applying your powder contour, always go in circular motions, because if you go like straight, you are creating like an harsh line. But if you are going in circular motion, it is blending into the concealer and into the blush, making it to be seamless. And I'm going to also do this on my nose. If your hand is not straight while doing this, you can literally give yourself a different nose shape. Like you can give yourself a bent nose shape and it will actually look bent. So you want your hand to be as steady as possible. I'm going to use this pink shade here as my blush. Like just go over, even though you can still see my blush. I'm just going to go over the blush with it. Yeah. Then I'm going to set my entire face because I've not applied powder to all these areas. So I'm just going to do that while my bake is almost ready. Now I'm going to wipe it off. So yeah, and for the last time you spray your face, spraying your face at the end does not only like set your makeup, it takes away some of the powder, some of the essence. Like my face look powdery, you can tell that makeup product and everything. But when you spray your face with a setting spray, you kind of like melt the powder into your skin, making it look like you were born this way. And of course, you let it dry. So this is how I'm looking like right now. This is the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed and I really hope you found some useful tips. These are not hacks, just like techniques that will make your makeup last, make it look beautiful. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed. Please click the subscribe button. It is free. Yeah. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in my next video. Bye.